fingertips out. Gently bring the neck up and over. Walking the fingertips back in. Bring the head to the center. My music's too loud. Other side, you're gonna walk those fingertips out, away from your shoulder. Gently bring the head up and over. Don't think of pulling it, thinking of guiding it up and over in an arc. Bringing lots of space between the earlobe and the shoulder blade. Breathing, inhale, sides of the body. Exhale. Walk the fingertips back in, head to center. Stretching one arm, holding on to the elbow, stretching this forearm right here. And other side. Fingertips to shoulders, bring the elbows to meet each other. Roll it up and back. Again, elbows meet each other, up and back. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, feeling that nice mobility in your shoulder joints. Smooth movement. Now we're going to reverse. Bring the shoulders up and back, elbows touch. And up and back, fingertips are soft. Good. Either clasping the hands or fingertips to the sky. I want you to think, reach just a little movement up and over. Inhale. Exhale, get higher every time you go up to go over like a fountain. Center. And up and over. Up and over. One more time each side, up and over. Good. Keeping the hip bones glued, we go up and over. Elbow comes to the mat. Curve the back forward. Other arm. Reach. Coming up. Go ahead and reverse that. Up and over. Curve the back. Hip bone stays glued. Good. Reverse the cross of your legs if you're cross-legged. Again, here we go. Curve. And up and over. Curve. Fingertips glide along the floor. Up and over. Good. Clasp the hands behind your back, stretching that shoulder flexors. Gets really tight from all our texting and computer work. Opening up these shoulder flexors. Thinking of your lateral breath, side to side, filling up the rib cage. Inhale, up and over. Arms going towards the front of the room. Release the arms. Walk it out even farther. Energy in the fingertips, reaching almost like you're gonna pull yourself forward. Inhale. Exhale. Reach forward even more with those fingertips. Stay low. Walk it over to one side. Keep those hip bones glued to the floor. Breathing into your lower back. Keep it low. Other side. apart. Knees stay where they are. Knees over your ankles. Knees right in line with your hips. Keep them here, holding below your knees. Energy in your arms, shoulders wide. We're gonna sit tall, and then we're gonna curve to the back. Here we go, and exhale. Inhale. Don't let those knees move. They're gonna wanna move. Up. Really curve from the low abs. Up. Curve. Up. Go down farther. And use your abdominals. Up. And nice and far down. Up. One more time, nice and low. 8 counts to go all the way down. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Adjust your legs closer to you if you need to. Hands by your sides. Knees right over the hips. Inhale. Exhale, starting with your pubic bone. Curl up to the sky. Find a diagonal line from your knees to your hips. Arms have energy. Inhale here. Exhale, starting with the top of your back. This is called a pelvic curl. Inhale. Curl. Start at the pelvis, then the lower back, then the upper back. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Curl. Roll down. Now we're going to come up in one movement. Straight, straight. So no curling. Right up. Up. Now my back stays flat. I'm no longer curling. Up. 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 Stay. Arms pump back. 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 Stay. Clasp the hands together. Make a little shelf. Walk those shoulder blades towards each other. You're bracing down on the floor, elevating your heart. We're going to stay here, isometric contraction. Check in with those knees. Are they right over your ankles? You don't want them out. You don't want them in. You want them straight over your feet. Check in with your feet. Do you have weight on all corners of your feet? Now, I want you to curve your body up to the sky. So you're allowed to get out of that diagonal. Just curve the back up. Elevating the heart. And back down to your diagonal. Walk out the shoulder blades, rolling down from the top of your spine. Good. One leg comes in, other leg comes in. Hug your knees into your chest. Hopefully you're feeling warmer. Let's go ahead right away, open up to happy baby pose, holding onto your ankles, opening those hips. Rocking gently side to side. This is obviously a yoga pose that I love. I always incorporate into my classes. Really thinking of gravity helping you open those hips. One leg to the sky, other leg to the sky, flex the feet. Using your hip rotators, turn out, turn in. That's all it is, turn out from your hips. Turn in, turn it out, and in. Out, in. Now, keeping the heels glued together, we're gonna bend the knees, making a diamond shape. In ballet, this would be a demi-plie. Point the feet, stretch the feet, plie, resisting on the way down, stretching up to the sky, point, flex, resist, straighten, point, flex, resist, straighten, point, flex. So let your knees bend, roll your ankles and your hands together one way. I'm rolling leaning towards the inside. Reverse the way you're rolling your hands and your feet. There's no wrong way to do this, just whatever feels good to you. Now just shake it out. Let those muscles be nice and loose. Shake out any tension. Bring one leg down, the other leg down. Feet hip distance apart. Hands between behind your head. Little chest lift here. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, roll down. Scooping in the low abs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Scooping here. Elbows stay wide. Don't cover your face. Wide elbows. And down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to add a rotation from the waist. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate towards me. Staying up. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. 4 more. I hope you're feeling a burn. I am. Now it's really a twist. It's not a side to side movement. It's a twist from your waist. Twist. Good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's let go with the arms. Reach higher, roll down. Good. One leg to tabletop, other leg to tabletop, pointed feet, arms out to the side, legs glued together, keeping the shoulder blades on the floor. Drift the legs one way. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Supine spine twist. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Maybe you'll get a little crack in your back. Feel so flat. Don't let the back arch up. The movement's coming just from your hip joint. You touch down. Up. 4 more. Other side from the hip. Inhale, exhale, inhale. The breath is really going to help you. Keep the back flat. I just realized I was arching. Keep the back flat. Now we're going to switch. Here we go. Touch down. Switch. Now remember, it's not a bicycle. It's coming right from your hips. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring one leg down, other leg down. Good. Gonna work our abs. One leg to tabletop, other leg to tabletop. Holding under the knees. I'll move over this way a little bit. Sorry, I feel like I'm screaming at you. I need to get a microphone. Okay, so we're in this tabletop. Inhale, exhale, come up to your chest lift position. Nothing moves except the leg straightens out at a diagonal. So it doesn't go lower, it doesn't go higher. It goes straight out from what it is. You switch, arms switch to the other leg. And inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. In, X. Keep that chest high. You can pull yourself up. Every time you bring that leg in, pull yourself up a little higher. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. I lied. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, you got this, 5, 6, 7, 8, stay here, roll down, leg down, other leg down. Why don't we take just a nice long stretch, pointing the feet towards one side of the room, arms stretching to the other side. Keep that leg long, pointed in parallel, hands either to add a T or down by your sides. I'm gonna do a T. Develop one leg to the sky, flex. Little leg circles, drift over to the opposite shoulder, down and around, up. Remember, pelvis stays glued. This is just coming from your hip joint. It's not a big movement. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more, inhale, exhale. Is that bottom leg still in parallel? Is that foot pointed? Check in, make sure. Reverse the circle. I'm gonna go out to my opposite shoulder, down and around, up. Out, down and around, up. And. 2 more. And. Good, pulling in the leg. Bottom leg is pointed. Up and over, looking away. Now you can allow that pelvis to come up off the floor. Get a nice stretch in your spine. Allowing the top part of your body to melt into the mat. Using the abdominals, bringing it back to the center. If this is okay on your knees, hooking under the leg, bringing that leg towards you, trying to get it parallel with the mat. It really helps to breathe. Make sure those are nice, deep inhales, long exhales. Inhale, exhale. Leg back to parallel, please. Flex it. If you can, hold it with the opposite arm. Anywhere you can hold it is good, whether you're down here, up here, whether the knee is bent, wherever you are today. I just want you to keep both hip bones glued to the mat. And bend. And stretch. And bend. And stretch. And point the foot, gently, gently let that leg drop towards you. Bend. And stretch. Carefully bring it down, all the way to the floor, other leg. Gotta do our leg circles on the other side. Flex that foot. Drifting to the opposite shoulder, and down and around, up. Drawing a circle on the ceiling. That's why they're called leg circles. And. 2 more. Reverse, and. 2 more. And go ahead, pull it in, point that toe. And pull it up and over, face the other way. Using the abdominals, pull it back to the center. Beautiful. Elbows hook under the bottom of the leg, pulling it towards you, only if this is okay on your knee. If you feel any kind of knee discomfort, please find another stretch. You don't want to ever feel your knees tweaking. The knees are really delicate. They're the most delicate joint in our body. Go ahead, back to parallel, flex it, hold it where you can. I like to hold it with the opposite arm. And bend. Stretch. And bend. Stretch. Deep bend. Stretch. Point the foot, allow it to fall towards your body. Let gravity be your friend. Inhale. Exhale, can you drop it lower? I bet you can. You can always go more than you think you can. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Since we're here, let's go into our hamstring stretch. So, keep that leg up there. This leg is parallel pointed to the foot. You're gonna come up, holding onto the base of your leg in that chest lift position. Abdominals are scooped. You're gonna pulse it twice towards you, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. The other leg goes all the way to the floor, pulse, pulse. Pull yourself up higher. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Stay high. Scissor legs. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll down carefully. Bring the leg down. Back up to our pelvic curl, adding on, making it harder. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the pubic bone towards the face. Roll it up. Adjust the knees if you need to. I like to bring mine a little bit closer in because we're going to be stabilizing on one side. Now, I'm going to give you two options here. I'm going to give you the intermediate option and the advanced option. The intermediate is leg to tabletop. Touch it down and up, and down and up. We already did that, our leg changes. We did them on the floor. Advanced option, curling up. You'll develop that foot straight to the sky, point it down, flex it up. Point, up. That's a lot harder, so only do that if you feel that you're very strong, that you've been doing Pilates or some form of exercise that really targets the core and the hamstrings, because it is pretty advanced. Well, it is advanced, not pretty advanced. So I'm going to do the advanced version. Feel free to do the leg changes. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Stabilizing on this side. Develope. Straight flex. Straight flex. This is called shoulder bridge. 2, 1. Replace. Stay high. Other side. And point down, flex up. Replace. Stay high. Rolling down from the top of the spine. Good. Figure 4. Holding behind your knee or below your knee, pulling that leg towards you, gently, gently. If you can, slide the legs right over each other, holding onto the ankles. Hip bones stay glued to the mat. Pulling the ankles gently, gently towards you, feeling a nice stretch here. And unwind carefully, other side. And again, if it's okay on your knees, sliding the knees so they're stacked on each other, holding above the ankles, keeping the hip bones rooted, gently bring those knees towards you, keeping the elbows wide. They're not down here. The elbows are out to the sides. One leg down, other leg down. Now we're going to do some pretty heavy-duty spinal articulation. So if you have any neck issues, any disc, injuries, any degenerative discs in your neck, any neck issues, please don't do it. You can continue with pelvic curls, your own stretch, whatever you need. This is only for healthy necks. Now remember, you're not coming up to your neck, you're only coming up to your shoulder blades. Using the abs, straighten one leg at a diagonal, other leg. Inhale, legs come up and over. Arms are pushing down. You can't see them, but I want you to flex your feet. Open the legs to your mat distance. If you can, touch them all the way down. You can use your hands for support. Rolling it down, keeping the legs as close to your body as you can. Legs are still open, diagonal, they close, up and over. Flex, open, touch. Rolling down, keeping the legs close. Together, up and over. Flex, open, touch down. Rolling. One more time. This time you're gonna stay up and over, flex, open, touch down, stay here. Do whatever you need to do to get into that lower back. I like to kind of just bend one knee and bend the other. Arms come down if you were bracing. Rolling down, keeping the legs close to your body. 90 degrees, one leg down, the other leg down. We're gonna do my version of the 100. Knees are open. The heels are to the sky, toes are down. Hands behind your head. Scooping the lower abs. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Arms down. Inhale. Reaching those arms, gently pumping. One more set, you got this. Inhale, exhale. Good. Stretch one leg, stretch the other. We're going to do our roll up. Hands behind the head. About at your ears, palms are facing each other. Inhale, head, neck, and chest, curl up. You come to this position, back is curved, reaching towards the back of the room. Inhale here. Exhale, roll down. When your belly button gets there, arms come up and back. Last one. And this This time you may fold over your legs. Stay there. Stay in a nice forward fold. Folding over, stretching your hamstrings. Okay, we're gonna do what's called the teaser prep. You're on your sit bones. Bring one leg up, the other leg up. You're balancing in this little kind of ball shape. Arms are out, reaching palms up. Now, you're just gonna articulate back without moving the legs and come up. You really have to concentrate. The legs are gonna wanna go like this, but you're not gonna let them. This is all about the abs and controlling the lower half of your body. So scooping from the abs, down. You have to really focus on this one. Abs to come up. And scoop. Scoop. How are you doing? Those legs staying still or my legs staying still? I'm trying. It's never going to be perfect. Just like ballet, we're always striving to be perfect. And perfect is impossible, but the journey to try to get there is fun. Hopefully your abs are burning. Last one. And come up. One leg down, other leg down. You always want to get out of these positions very controlled. You never want to bring both legs down at the same time because that puts a lot of pressure on your back. Let's go ahead and stretch out those hips. Butterfly, feet together, knees apart. As long as this doesn't hurt your knees. If this hurts your knees, cross-legged. And just sit. Deep inhale, long exhale. Pilates, we breathe in the nose, out the mouth. Now, I want you to rotate your body to the side, press into the fleshy part of your leg, not your knee joint, fleshy part of the leg, pushing that hip down as you rotate. Should feel it up here, not in your knee. And coming up, and same thing, fleshy part of the leg, not your knee. Rotate, push it down. And if it's comfortable, walking it forward. Walking it up. Let's go ahead and open the legs to a wide second, as wide as you can go. Feet are flexed. This is a great stretch for the tightness that comes from sitting. And obviously a lot of us are probably sitting more than we normally do because we're not going out of our houses. So make sure that you stretch every day. Don't wait for me to stretch. I love stretching with you, but make sure you're stretching on your own. Keeping both those hip bones rooted into the floor, arm comes up and over. You can keep the feet flexed or you can point them. I'm keeping them flexed. You can look either straight forward or down. Now from here, I want you to rotate the shoulder joint, open the chest to the sky, and back down. Again, open the chest to the sky, rotating the hand, or rather the shoulder joint. Reach up and over, other side. Hip bones reaching down, don't let it pop off. Even if it means it's a smaller range of motion, ground it into the floor, up and over. And rotating that shoulder joint, chest to the sky. Back to where you came from. Good, you can, if you're comfortable, walking the legs out. You can put your forehead on your hands, you can lay flat on the ground, whatever feels good to you. Just trying to get that belly flat to the floor. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, exhale. Pushing yourself up. Now that was pretty intense, so I want you to use your hands to bring those legs back together. Don't try to close them on your own. Just shake it out. Good, let's go into all fours for a cat stretch. Knees right under your hips, wrists right under your shoulders. Flat back, long neck. Make sure that you don't ever break the line of the neck. That puts a lot of pressure on your cervical vertebrae. Nice long neck. I want you to curl the back to the sky, but think of curling the lower back. The upper back's gonna curve, no problem. It's that lumbar spine that we wanna try to breathe into. So we go inhale. Exhale, do not sway the back. Instead, think chest coming through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. So you're thinking flat back. I don't want you dumping into that lower back. It's not good for it, I promise. Again. Now, this is not a classical Pilates move, but it's something that I think feels really good. You're gonna roll your body one way and roll your booty the other. So, it's kind of hard to explain, but you're rolling in the back one way and rolling in the head and the chest the other way. I actually call this the Beyonce. And reverse. Might take a moment to find it. You'll get there. Good. Give your wrists a moment. We're going to do some more stuff on all fours. We're going to do a series for the adductors. Your adductors and your glutes are your shock absorbers. If these aren't strong, all the pressure, all the da-da goes onto your little feet. Our feet are tiny. They have to support our whole body. So we want to make sure these right here are strong. So we're going to go into all fours. Now, without moving anything else, I just want you to open the legs straight to the side, bring it down, but don't bring it down to the mat. It hovers off the mat. Here we go. And lift, hover, lift, hover, lift. You're keeping it in parallel. It's not turning out. Last one. Stretch it out to the back. Point the foot. Up. Hover. Keep it parallel. Micro bend in the elbows if you're hyperextended. 3, 2, 1. Keep it here. Flex the foot parallel. Abdominals are still scooped in. We're going to press up, up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. We'll do the other side. Stay where you are. I'm going to flip around so you can see. Micro bend in the elbows. Flat back. Just from the hip joint. Lift. Hover off the mat. Lift. Exhale. Inhale. X. In. In. That's the last one. Straighten it out. Point the toe. Lift. hover. Lift it high enough that you feel your glute kick in. I'm never touching the ground here. Stay, flex and bend. And up, up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, go ahead, sit back into child's pose if it feels okay on your knee. It doesn't feel okay on my knee today, so I'm not going to join you in child's pose, but please feel free to sit back and take a breath. And coming up out of child's pose. These classes fly by, it's crazy. Okay, if it's comfortable for your knees, bring one leg over the other, elbow, twist, look to the back. And coming around, again, only if it's okay on your knees, stack those knees on top of each other. Added challenge, bring those feet farther forward. It's easier, the closer the feet are to your body, the easier, or not easier, but if you're more tight, keep those legs close to the body. If you want a little bit of a challenge, bring those legs closer to me. Now, keeping the sit bones glued. Don't let them come off the mat. Arms to fifth position, flat back, up and over, keeping them glued. Glued, glued, and fold over. Hip bones are still on the mat. Folding over that front leg. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just like we did in the cross-legged position, you're gonna walk it out to one side. You'll really feel an even deeper stretch, but that hip bone needs to be glued to the floor. Remember our Pilates breath. Lateral breathing, side to side, bringing into the rib cage versus into the chest. Rib cage, side to side. Stay low, walk it out to the other side. Walk it to the center. Walk it up. Good. Carefully uncross your legs. Other side. Foot flat, elbow, opposite side of the knee, rotate to the back. And coming around, stacking the knees on top of each other, if it's comfortable. Again, bringing the legs farther away from you for an added challenge. Fifth position, as we say in ballet, keeping the back flat, but the hip bones glued. Reach up and over. My back is flat. Now, I can't keep it flat anymore, so I'm gonna let it fold over the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Walk it over to one side. Stay low. Stay low, walk it over to the other side. And to the front. Walk it up. Carefully undo the legs. If you can, let's just take a minute for our splits. Side splits, up and over. Think of squaring the hips. So even if you have your splits, you can always improve them. Think of trying to square those hips straight in front of you. Up and over, through, second, other side. If you want to get your splits, you really have to do this every day. It's not going to happen twice a week. It's not going to happen 3 times a week. It has to be every day. And we've all got a lot of time on our hands, so I think that's doable. My students, when we come back to the studio, I want to see you in your full splits, both sides. Good, carefully coming up, bringing the legs together. You can stay where you are. I'm just going to switch my angle. Back to all fours. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Reaching those Achilles towards the mat, bend one leg and the other. And bend, paddling out those legs. Onto your demi points, tips of the toes, lower. Each time you lower, think of bringing the heels closer to the mat. Energy in the hands. Good. Reach, reach, reach. Walking the body back to the feet. Gentle bend in the knees. Holding onto the elbows. Letting your body hang over your legs. Rotating from the waist one way and the other. Back to center, nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Bend, deep bend. Hands on the floor, straighten the legs. Gentle bend, tiny bend in the knees, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Woo! Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed Pilates stretch, and my next Pilates stretch class will be Thursday.